All right. So good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you're joining the stream from. This is the live CPI, the live CPI trade coming to you guys from Nigeria. All right. My name is Adetola Freeman. You guys already know how we do it on sessions like this. All right. So we're gonna be going over, the majors and gold in a few minutes. All right, but I need you guys to stay with me while we just wait for a couple more people to um, join in on the stream. Okay. Okay. So we're most likely gonna start with GU. All right, because as you can see, GU is right here. I wanted to show you guys something on the daily time frame of GBPUSD. I think is important. Do you guys remember what we said when I was showing you guys entry confirmations, all right, where I talked about the double break of structure system? Now, if you look closely, you see that this was a previous high that broke, that created a new low, all right, or let me say a new lower low. Okay, as you can see from here, see that high, the movement that started from that high created a new lower low, right? And then after that happened, all right, immediately after that happened, you can see that we've had what I would like to describe as a double break of structure. And this was the point where price broke that high, broke above this high. Uh, all right. So we had a break of structure here. All right. And then we had a second break of structure here, which completed our double break of structure, which means that on a normal, technical analysis basis, all right, on a normal technical analysis basis, we are supposed to expect, we're expecting price to come back down here, right? Sweep liquidity from this low, all right, and reach into this demand zone here, all right, somewhere around here. So that means that as far as the technical analysis is still concerned, all right, as far as technical analysis is concerned, GU is still bearish, all right. We're supposed to still see some more bullish activity, all right, until price gets into that demand zone. Okay. So based on that, we're going to go to the 1 hour time frame and then we're going to just put things out there on the table. Remember, when it comes to trading the news, all right, let me have that. Let me have that. Hold on, there's a text that I need. When we trade the news, all right, we trade it as right, when we trade straddle. All right. I want you guys to remember that when it comes to trading, all right, especially when you're trading very high volatile news, you don't want to fund an amount you're not willing to lose. All right. So, say for example, you have $5,000 and you are only willing to risk, say, $200. All right. My recommendation would be that you move the $4,800 out of your trading account, all right, out of your MT4, MT5, all right, and just leave the remaining 4,800 in a wallet, all right. You know, there's a wallet on your FBS account where you can literally just put some funds, all right. So rule number 2, note that stop losses will not work, all right, or at least it will not work the way you expect it to work, because price is moving extremely fast, all right, and you need to be able to ride on that, ride on that equation. Do you get it now? So stop losses will not work, so don't rely on it. Then rule number 3, we apply trailing stops to our entries because it helps us to be able to get out of the market in the event that there is a whipsaw. All right, so we use the trailing stops to protect ourselves against whipsaw scenarios when we're trading the news. All right, so let's go over, the GU scenario again. This is the 1 hour time frame on GBPUSD. And what we generally want to be able to do is to define a range. All right, to define a range that price, is currently trading within. All right, and then we use that range to, to mark out our entries, support, resistance, like that. I'm going to be doing something strange here with my Fibonacci, but I need you guys to just pay attention. Right, so our buy stop is going to be around here. Our sell stop will be right over here. Let's have TP 1, 2, 3. Right, for our buy stop, we can have TP 1, 2. So our entry, all right, our entry right here, then TP1, TP2, TP3. All right, so that is for GBP USD. I'm going to put the figures on the screen. Just give me a minute. Let me put on the figures for the buy stop and the sell stop orders. Bruno Diogo, please. Bruno Diogo, please note that selling BTC is not advisable. All right. I'm going to be very frank with you. I've talked about everything going on in the crypto market a couple of times. All right. I've talked about what's going on in the crypto market a couple of times. So please and please do not attempt it. All right. That's my candid advice to you guys. And Jolly Pets Frames. I sincerely wish I had a response to what you're saying about me, but I'm just going to let it slide because it's sincerely not worth my time. All right. So for our buy stop, we have 1.27709. All right. That's our buy stop on GBP USD. And then our sell stop on GU is 1.27180. All right. I've told you guys, whenever it comes to trading the news, what I have found that works best for me, particularly, all right, what I enjoy doing best is straddle, all right, because it takes a lot of stress off my shoulders, all right, and I can just do whatever it is the way I want. All right. Tasco Tobad, yes, it's been a very long time. Most of my streams right now have been on the FBS Telegram channel. All right. So if you've been attending or if you've been on the Telegram channel, you definitely would have been able to, join us. The figures are on the screen. GU buy stop 1.27709, sell stop 1.27180. All right. Let's go to Euro USD. Now, EU is a very peculiar scenario, and I'm going to show you why I said it's a peculiar scenario. When price went above this high, all right, we were expecting that price was going to form a higher low. All right, on the weekly time frame, the expectation was that we're going to get a higher low. All right. But that expectation did not materialize because what we had next was a manipulation of the low. All right. And that was why when price returned back to this supply zone on the weekly time frame, all right, we saw that massive drop. Now, what does that mean? It means simply that our extreme, all right, our swing low is down here. All right, as far as the weekly time frame is concerned, our swing low is down here. And our swing high is up here. All right, so we have our swing high here. Come on, not that. All right, we have our swing high here. All right, up here. And our swing low down here. Telling you that our trend is still very much bearish. All right, our trend is still very much bearish. All right, so what do we do now? We're looking for a continuation of the sells, all right, at least until price gets into this region on the weekly time frame. All right, so let's quickly go over to the daily time frame. All right, 1 hour time frame. So what we do on the 1 hour time frame is to define our trading range. All right. When we define our trading range on the 1 hour time frame, we're able to then find what the breakout will do. All right. We're able to then look for our expectation from the breakout. So as far as I can see, this looks like the trading range on Euro USD. All right, this looks like the trading range on Euro USD. So let's take our positions. Our buy stop when price breaks above this high. All right, and our sell stop when price breaks below this low. All right. But since you guys are in a hurry, I'm not going to be giving TPs 1 to 3. I'll just give you the end, the buy stop and sell stop orders. All right. So buy stop, we have 1.06448, 0.06648, 1.06648. All right. Our buy stop. For our sell stop, we have 1.05946. 1.05946. That's our sell stop on EU. All right. Now we're going to go over to gold. All right. Now, when you look at gold on the weekly time frame, it doesn't look like much. All right. But let me zoom in so you see what we have on the weekly time frame of gold. So you see, this was a previous high. All right. This was a previous high on gold. And the movement that broke above that high originated from this low. All right, which means that there was a demand zone that pushed price from this point. All right, a demand zone pushed price from this point so that it could break above this previous high. And right now you will see that price has broken below this low on the weekly time frame. All right, indicating that price could be heading towards a different demand zone. All right, let's go now to the daily time frame so you see that a lot clearer. So this looks like our range, all right, for this looks like our range for the entry if we're going to consider buying on gold, because if you look at it, we also have trend line support right over there. All right, you guys can see that there's a trend line support right there. All right, so that gives higher probability for buying gold than where we are at the moment, because you can see that price has already taken out this low. All right, you see that price has taken out that low. So let's go to the 1 hour time frame, define our trading range, and look for breakouts. All right, in my opinion, this is our trading range on the 1 hour time frame of gold. All right, so I'm just going to give you the buy stop and sell stops, and then we will proceed. Buy stop on gold, we have 2625.43. All right, that's our buy stop on gold. For sell stop on gold, we have 2594.05. All right, so that is gold. So for Euro USD, buy stop 1.06648, sell stop 1.05946. All right. For GBP USD, buy stop 1.27709, sell stop 1.27180. All right. Then gold, buy stop 2625.43, sell stop 2594.05. All right, so those are the figures we're going to be working with. In order not to get too distracted, I'm just going to stick with these three commodities for the rest of the trading session. All right, so we wait for the news to be released, and then we see how the market reacts to that news in particular. All right. Are we all clear with it, please? Let me know if you guys got the figures or if you need me to repeat any of those figures. All right, so we can all go over it once and for all. Doreen, which of the figures do you want me to repeat? Which commodity do you want me to repeat? All right, IMG Forex wants me to repeat the sell stop on gold. Buy stop on gold 2625.43, sell stop on gold 2594.05. 2594.05. All right, so someone said he's been holding GJPY. Interesting. All right. But I doubt that that buy is going to go very much further than where it is. All right, let's watch and see. We already have a very classic. This was a bullish break of structure, but from the daily time frame, it's looking all bearish. And from the daily time frame, it's looking all bearish. All right. So GU buy stop 1.27709, sell stop 1.27180. All right, that is for GBP USD. Euro USD buy stop 1.06648, sell stop 1.05946. All right, then for gold, buy stop 2625.43, sell stop 2594.05. All right, and now we wait because in the next 5 minutes, we're going to be having the CPI figures, all right, that would define what exactly will be the outcome in this, in this situation. Happy Letabo, I'm sorry, but when we trade news like this, I don't do analysis that much. All right, what I just do is to help you place buy and sell stops on major pairs. All right, so UJ US 30, I won't be going into that because US 30, as you know, is an index. All right, and I wouldn't be bothering myself about that because it's a bit outside my scope for sessions like this. Euro USD, once again, the buy stop is 1.06648. The sell stop is 1.05946. And in case you don't know how to trade straddle or you don't understand anything we're doing, then please don't bother joining. All right, you can just watch how things play out, all right, against next time. All right, you can just use this to, garner some experience and just stay out of the market and see how things turn out. All right, does that make sense? So please do not rush into the markets. It's not compulsory that you take a trade today. All right, you can just watch and then see how things turn out. Well, the limits are placed because I know that if before a major news, all right, before a volatile news, price happens to consolidate around a particular region, okay? Price happens to consolidate around a particular region, then what do? We expect that the volatility will push price to break out of that consolidation, all right? And that's all I do. I look for a consolidation before the news, all right? And then I expect to see how price is going to break out of that consolidation. That's all. If it breaks out bullish, I follow the market. If it breaks out bearish, I also follow the market. All right, Rodney, gold, buy stop 2625.43. 2625.43. As for USD, I'm expecting the US dollar to actually get a lot stronger. All right, I'm expecting it to still be a bit stronger. Let me see if I can show you guys the chart. All right, let me show you US dollar quickly. About 2 minutes before the release of the news, so all hands on deck. I want to show you guys quickly the rationale behind the current, bullish movement on the dollar. So this is US dollar on the weekly time frame. All right, price broke below this low here. All right, and again we got a break below this low too. All right, so when this broke the major low, this became a major high. All right, leaving us with this as a new major low. All right, and when this became a major low, you'd see that price swept that major low. All right, and then gave us a bullish break of structure here, insinuating that currently at that point in time, all right, US dollar has now established a demand zone down here. All right, and you'd see that that demand zone is exactly where price began its bullish onslaught from. Okay, which means that if this is still a bullish scenario for the dollar, all right, price is expected to come take out this high. All right, price is expected to take out that high. Because only at that point we will be able to establish that, yes, there's a bullish continuation taking place. Do you get it now? So for me, I think that the dollar is still going to get a lot stronger. All right, and we just have to be ready to, play ball with the dollar however it goes. All right, 1 more minute to the release of the news. Adeyemi Adeshokpe, you came in late, so please don't bother placing a trade. All right, just watch what we're doing. All right, so you can probably learn against next time. Okay, let's see. The news is out. All right, CPI has been released. Let me see what the impact is looking like on the US dollar. All right, and based on how the impact looks like on the US dollar, we should be able to, understand or interpret whatever price is going to do on other commodities. Yes, here we go. Let me see. All right, not bad, not bad, not bad. All right, so the news is out and the market is moving. Give me a minute, guys. All right, guys, let me know how's it going on your hand. How's it going on your hand? I just need to take a sip of water, please. Hold on. Yes, Black Hat, very calm, because what that tells you is that there's not much volume, all right? There's not much volume currently in the market. Yeah, I'm aware none of the others have triggered yet, but I want you to keep your eye on the dollar, all right, and see how that moves. Because like I said, my analysis tells me that the dollar can be expected or is projected to get stronger. All right, the dollar is projected to get stronger, and this is a very good moment to find out whether or not that is going to be the case. All right, let's see. Just keep your orders where they are. All right, keep your orders where they are, and then we'll just see. Please don't forget that you need to include a trailing stop. All right, always add a trailing stop to your positions. All right, so that in the event of a whipsaw or some kind of rational movement or irrational movement, you can always, you can always be secure. Okay, let's see how this goes. You guys can see that the market is almost stagnant. All right, and that's because it's CPI. All right, like I tell you guys, NFP is a lot stronger than CPI. All right, NFP is a lot stronger than CPI. But it doesn't mean that we're not going to just wait and see. All right, peradventure, maybe after the 1 hour candle closes, we're going to get to see some kind of movement. All right, but for now, we're patiently waiting to see how this plays out. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to see if I can be able to display the figures from the NFP, from the CPI. All right, I'm trying to see if I can put that up on the screen for you guys to see. For adventure, I will be able to teach you guys a couple of things from the figures, if possible. All right, so let me see. So you guys can see this is let me show you guys that quick. Hold on, I have to adjust this a bit. It's okay. So let me show you guys this. All right, so if you guys look at the figures here, all right, if you guys look at the figures here, you'd see that this was year against year, all right. This is month against month, all right, and this is the core CPI month against month, which means that they are comparing between this month and last month for the month against month, all right, and then for the year over year, it means they are comparing this year's October values, all right, to last year's October values. Okay, so the forecast was 2.6%. Previous was 2.4%, and then you see that the actual was 2.6%, which means that the figures came out exactly as expected. All right, exactly as expected. And if you check, the same happened for the month over month and the core CPI for month over month. All right. So because there is no shocking turn of events, all right, things just happened the way they were projected to happen. It means that those who were not invested in the market or who were not active in the market before, all right, have no reason to be involved right now. All right, because there's nothing new going on. I don't know if you guys get that scenario. There's nothing new going on. All right, so there's really no reason to get involved in the market. But if it were to be that when the news was released, all right, it showed something that contrasts heavily against this. Say, for example, if the forecast was 2.6%, all right, and the actual came out to be 3% or higher than 3%, to a large extent, you would see increased volatility, a lot more volatility on the charts, all right, because at that point in time, it's like finding out that, probably this young girl that you used to have a crush on before you guys went your separate ways for maybe university or college, right? And then you're seeing her again, and all of a sudden you're finding out that, there's a lot that is different about her. The way you start repackaging your crush, all right? The way you start confessing your irrefutable love all over again, all right? So that's the exact same thing that is going on right now. The forecast came out exactly as expected. The outcome was exactly as expected. So there's no surprise, right? And since there's no surprise, it means that investors who were not already involved in the market have no reason to jump in right now because there's nothing new going on. All right, they've been there, they've done that, they've seen what the market has to offer right now, and they are just not invested. Do you guys get it? So yeah, that is from the values, all right, that we just saw. GU, all right, GU has not yet activated our buy stop. It came close, but I don't think it has activated it yet. EU, same thing, not yet activated. And then for gold, all right, you can see that gold is just gallivanting, all right, just going around. Okay, so this is to prove to you that when it comes to trading the news, all right, you don't necessarily need the fundamentals as much as you need to see what price is doing directly on the chart. Okay, guys, if you understood what I explained about these values that I showed you on the on my window, on my browser window, I need you to drop an emoji. Let me know that you guys got it and you're clear about it. Okay, so I would not need to, go over it again and again and again later in the future. Adnan Haruna, when it comes to your pending or your trailing stops, all right, the number of points is completely up to you. All right, the number of points is completely up to you. So if you're going to be working with maybe 50 points, 20 points, that's up to you. Okay, but it's advisable to use something substantial. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. So if you check NFP, you see that the same thing happens. All right, any NFP that the outcome is a lot more distinct, all right, than what was forecasted. You'd find out that it's all over the place. Investors are running around trying to get their hands on that commodity. Saxima, trailing stops can be set from your PC. I think I've shown examples of that a couple of times on my streams. All right, so you might want to look into that. Okay. Let's see. Of course, Mark P, I told everyone that selling BTC is a terrible idea. Don't go near it. Don't go near it. All right, just leave it. Let it do what it wants to do. Okay, there are heavy investors pushing BTC right now, and I wouldn't recommend anyone going against them. You don't have the funds. You don't have enough liquidity to antagonize the big investors that are currently backing the BTC. Right? So I think we're going to end this broadcast here since the market has refused to move. All right, EU is pretty stagnant. GU is trying its best, but still nothing serious. What will happen overnight? I'm sorry, I can't tell you what will happen overnight because I'm very sure that overnight I will be asleep in my bed. All right, if I could, I would have, told you up front that, oh, this is what will happen overnight. But the market is the market. We take our chances, win or lose. All right. So I think that's about all that I have to say. Okay, you guys remember that I showed you all the analysis behind my positions, so it's not random. All right, I showed you the analysis, I showed you my expectation, and then we're just going to see how this plays out. Kasim, I already talked about gold from the technical point of view. I did the breakdown. You probably want to watch this video, this particular stream. All right, you probably want to watch it again. Okodua, if you don't want to leave the, the positions, you can delete them. All right, you can delete them. But if you're willing to take that risk, all right, and take those positions, definitely just take it. All right, and then we'll just see how that all plays out. That okay? Yes, Sasco, you can either delete or hold depending on your risk appetite. All right. If you are, if you're the type that is more open to risk, all right, you can leave the trades and just watch how we play. Search me on Instagram. All right, Adetola Freeman is the name. From time to time, I just put out certain things that describe what I'm expecting to see in the market that week or that month. All right, and I think it's going to help you guys a little bit. So I want to say thank you so much. Okay, let me see. Sasco too bad, no problem, no problem. You can always hit me up whenever you're in the country. If I'm available, we can meet up. On Instagram, all right, I'm more active on Instagram. You can always text me. I have media handlers that respond to messages on my behalf. So I would recommend Instagram. Talent Hub engineers, it's better to talk on Instagram, all right? It's preferable to talk on Instagram. So I want to say thank you so much, guys, for joining me on this stream. All right, I want you guys to know that I love you guys, and it's always fun hanging out with you guys on this platform. All right, we're going to be doing a lot of interesting things over the coming months. All right, and I don't want you to miss it. So thank you so much once again. The name is Adetola Freeman signing out, and God bless you. Have a fantastic one. Bye-bye.